All right, welcome to the 3200, man. This is Ike, Pink Ike, man, and I got my bros. I got Leo with us today. What's up, Leo?
What's up, Pink?
And then I got still them boys here, man. What's happening, man? How you feeling?
Yeah. I was the only one that bet it with the boys, and they pulled it off. They had me scared though.
How about them boys, man? I feel that's the one time where I was wrong, and I was happy I was wrong, man. All right, man. So let's get an update, man. Chris not with us today, but he sent me the picks. I will be adding his picks on our score sheet. But last week, man, so far, and today is Monday, I want to remind everybody that the Kansas City and Raiders game is still going on, so we hadn't counted that game. But right now, as it stands, last week, we'll start with the low man, which is all three of y'all. Chris came up with 4 wins last week. That's just off of what we disagreed on those games. Jonathan, you actually were low man there, Jonathan. You only had 3 right. I had 4 on my paper. That's only 3 right. Jonathan took a risk last week, man. He went against us on a lot of them. Some of them paid off and some of them didn't there. So Jonathan had 3. Leo, you had 4 last week, 4 correct. And then I had 5. I was the champ of last week and looked like the Raiders might pull this one off, put me a little bit further ahead. So that's going to give us a total of Chris has 18. Leo, you're at 25. I'm at 26. And then Jonathan is still in the lead with 29 wins total. But still early. It's still early, so it could go either way. Let's look at this week's schedule, man. Oh, the NFL, man. Anything stood out with y'all in the NFL last week?
That Tom Brady hit shouldn't have been a doggone flag.
That was dumb. That was real dumb.
Now
go ahead.
This is my question though. They call a flag on that, but did they call a flag on that hit that Teddy Bridgewater took?
No. They didn't call a flag when Tampa Bay was playing the Chiefs, and both them big dudes hit the hell.
Yeah,
my homie, and they didn't call it. They didn't call a flag on that. My thing is this: he didn't have the ball. He wasn't about to launch the ball. The ball was still in his hand. The dude just tackled him. That was a regular tackle. He didn't even hit him hard.
Yeah.
Didn't hit him hard at all. Just rolled him, got up real quick, and took off.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It's been going on for a while. They call it different. Even when Peyton was playing, they call plays differently. The refs throw flags differently for running quarterbacks versus those who stand in the pocket. And Brady's going to get every call. These days, Brady get everything. If you touch him, if you breathe on him wrong, they're going to flag it. Which I understand in the way he's 45 years old, and the NFL might be like, well, we don't really want to hurt this old man out here. You know what I mean? We got to protect him. But if you're going to call that kind of call for him, then you need to make that same call for Lamar Jackson. Because he's trying to play till he's 45. And the way y'all let him get dogged out, you know, the way y'all let him get dogged out, he ain't going to make it to play 45 in the league.
Yeah. They didn't call it for Cam Newton. They ain't gonna call it for Mickey Mouse, Kyler Murray. He get tossed up like doggone an old Tupac song. I mean, so call it all the way. I want Aaron Rodgers to get smacked, and I want Tom Brady to get smacked. Yeah. And my thing is, you have quarterbacks like your Josh Allen and the Jets quarterback that are sliding head first or diving head first. But they'll call it for them if somebody would have hit them, you know. But
yeah,
I'm just saying, man, keep it 100, man. Keep it all the way.
Keep it even. Either call it for everybody or don't call it. So
yeah.
All right. Anything else about last week, Leo?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm sending out a big. This ain't NFL news. This college sending out a RIP to OU. Yeah, got on Longhorns, baby. I love that Leo Day. They just did what they was supposed to do, boy.
Hook 'em, baby. Yeah, Longhorns
R.I.P.
look good. Longhorns look real good.
R.I.P.
All right, man. So let's look at this week's schedule. We are on week 6, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And it should be some interesting matchups week 6, man. Let's start up with Thursday night matchup here. We've got an interesting one. We got Washington at Chicago. Washington at Chicago, man. We'll start with Leo tonight.
I'm going to pick the Bears. I feel like maybe offensively the Bears are a little bit better than the Commodores. The Bears. Why not?
All right. I'm gonna go with Washington on this one, man. You got a little bit more experienced quarterback. Chicago, man, I was rooting for Justin Fields, and the more and more we go through the year, man, I'm thinking he might be bust. I just can't roll with them there. Jonathan, man, who you got on this one?
Bears.
Going with the Bears. All right, next game up, man. This one should be okay. We got San Francisco 49ers versus the Atlanta Falcons. We're going to start with Jonathan on that one.
We're going to go 49ers. We'll go 49ers.
All right, Leo.
I'm going with them Falcons, man. The 49ers got a couple of hurt people.
I'm still rolling.
Only get you so far.
I will go, man. I'm going with San Francisco, man. They on fire. They still got Debo. And if Debo get hurt, then I'm gonna go against them.
Yeah.
Atlanta still can't finish a game off, man. I'm rolling with them. Next game up, man. We got the Zappays, New England Patriots, going against Brissett and the Cleveland Browns, who took a punishing loss yesterday, man. I am going to roll. New England is on fire, man. The Zappy got that fire, man. I'm gonna roll with Zappy on this one, man. I still see Cleveland. Cleveland can't finish off a game either, man. I'm rolling with Cleveland. I'm gonna roll with New England on that one. Leo, who you got?
I'm going with Cleveland. Because Chris hates the city of Cleveland. So I'm gonna go with him just to keep some peace.
All right, Jonathan, man, who you got?
Go Patriots, man. They had a good game last week. What Chris bet? What's his bet?
Oh, let me see here. I gotta look. He texted them to me. I don't think he's gonna go for Cleveland, man.
He never go for Cleveland.
He hate Cleveland.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all send that hate mail to Chris.
Oh, he went with Cleveland on that one.
What?
Oh wow.
Trying to get some love back from the city.
Yeah, he went with Cleveland on that one.
Okay.
All right, next game, man. Both of these teams are kind of hot there. We got the New York Jets at Green Bay in October. Leo, who you picking on that one?
I'll go with the Jets, man. I still feel like the Packers are one game away from Aaron Rodgers getting pissed off at somebody and just killing the game. You know what I mean? I just can't trust them, man. I don't like that. And I just feel like he's just like one throw away from getting pissed off at like his receivers and just not throwing to him no more.
He got Cobb back hot, man. He got Cobb back hot, man. He been doing. They were making some connections, even they lost. They were making some connections, man. I'm gonna roll with the Jets too, man. Zach Wilson is red hot right now. He's throwing bombers, man. As long as everybody can stay healthy on this one, I think the Jets will take him out on that. Green Bay's been struggling the last couple of weeks. Jonathan, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Pack.
Going with the Pack.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is he got his belt out and he whipping people on the butt right now. They going through the locker room. Wow. Wow. He got his paddle out.
All right, Jonathan, next game up, man. We got Jacksonville at Indy. Jacksonville and Indianapolis. Who you picking on that one?
The Colts, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. Leo, who you got, man? Jacksonville at Indy.
I'll go the Jags. I don't know. Yeah. It's gonna suck.
Matters what Colts show up, you know.
Yeah,
Well, the Jags did lose to Houston last week, man. So that's saying something.
Colts
man.
ain't been doing too much better though.
No. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Indy too, man. I'll put it on Matty Ice, man. Matty Ice gonna pull through on this one. Man. Next game up, man, we've got a Minnesota led by Kirk Cousins going against a very hurt Miami there. Who you picking up on this one, Leo?
I got the Vikings, man. I got the Vikings.
Rolling with Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm right there behind you. I'm picking Minnesota. Miami was a team that could have went pretty far, but I think these injuries are really killing them. I hadn't heard if Tua's coming back this week.
No, he's not. He's
not.
Protocol.
Okay, so yeah. Till Tua comes back, I think Miami's gonna take a couple L's. Jonathan, who you got on this one? Minnesota and Miami.
I'm gonna go Minnesota till Tua get back, man. They need Tua.
Minnesota. All right, we've got the up next, man. We got Cincinnati at New Orleans. This one's a tough one, man. Cincinnati still looks pretty good. New Orleans looks amazing with Jameis on the bench. I think I said that last week, man. They looked great yesterday behind Taysom Hill.
Somebody going for him last week.
Yeah, I went for him last week. And me and you went for him last week. So my thing is, as long as Jameis is on the bench, I think they can do it, man. I'm gonna roll with New Orleans on this one. Jonathan, who you picking on this one?
Who they playing?
Cincinnati at
Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals. Bengals, Dangles, whatever.
All right, Leo, man, who you got on that one? Cincinnati
about to go to heaven. I'm going with the Saints, man.
Who's
That's my new team, the Saints. Not so doggone Texas.
Who they coming down?
Who they versus who that? All right, man. Next up, man, we've got Baltimore at the New York Giants, man. I am rolling with B More, man. Lamar Jackson. That's my only reason. That's all you need. Jonathan, who you got?
That's a tough one, man. I guess I'll go. I go with Baltimore because I don't know if the Giants defense can hold them the whole game. Even though the NFC East is looking pretty good.
Pretty good. Leo, man, who you picking on this one?
I'm with the B-Mo, man. I got more, like you say, I got more trust in Lamar than with the Giants.
Daniel Jones? Come on, Daniel Jones. And Saquon.
What did Saquon? I thought Saquon
he got hurt.
Play next week. I thought he got hurt in that game last week.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't watch the
Giants. We still early, so we won't know.
Yeah. All right, next game up, man. We've got Mr. Tom Brady's Tampa Bay Buccaneers going against whoever they belong to, Pittsburgh. I'm not sure if Pittsburgh want them anymore. The Steelers, man.
Jesus.
Jonathan, man, who you got in this one? In this match?
Tampa Bay. I mean, they do better getting Purdue to play them. I don't know.
Every now and then it's like the worst team sneaks up and get one of the better teams. I don't think this is going to be one of them, man. I'm rolling with Tampa Bay. Leo, who you got in this one?
Really the better team?
Better than Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's true. I'm with you. I'm with y'all too. I'm with the Bucks.
Yeah, go pick your clothes up and go home, man.
All right. Now, next up, man, we've got a Carolina Panthers without Coach Rule. They hadn't announced who their temporary coach is going to be. Without Baker Mayfield.
Hmm?
Yeah. Baker's going to be out a couple weeks. I think he got an ankle injury.
Oh, yeah. You did.
So I don't even know who the backup is. I have no idea. I'm going to have to look it up real quick.
Dude from off the street.
Yeah. They might have to call Cam again. They're going against the Super Bowl champion LA Rams. Who y'all picking up on this one? Leo. Let's start with Leo.
Rams.
Oh, Rams.
Look, even with the coach and Baker, I don't think they would have a chance. I'm still rolling. I'm rolling with the Rams. Jonathan, who you got on that one?
Oh man, we're going Rams. The Panthers been ruled out just like the coach. Rams. He should have stayed at Baylor. He should have stayed at Baylor.
He going back because I think Baylor need him.
All right, PJ Walker is going to be their starting quarterback with the Carolina.
Hey, a basketball player?
You a king of PJ Morton? That's what you say.
PJ Walker is the backup. I'm trying to see. He played at Temple. He played at Temple College. This is third season. 5'11", 210.
DeVon College.
Temple Owls.
All right. So we see what he do, man. But I wish the best of luck for him, man. But you going against the Super Bowl team on your first week. So
yeah, that's
man, next up, man, we've got Jonathan's favorite player, Kyler Murray, when the Arizona Cardinals going against Gino Smith, Seattle Seahawks. Leo, we'll start with you on this one.
This is another because both of them like 2 and 3 or something like that, ain't they?
Yeah.
They something like that.
I go with Kyler. I'm not sure about the Seahawks defense. I go with Kyler, man. I go with the Cardinals. I don't know. Whatever.
Cards, man. Look, I'm going with I hadn't picked them at all this year, and they've been killing it out there, man. I'm going to roll with the Seahawks. I think Gino Smith, I want to say he got the highest quarterback rating out of I don't know where.
You don't throw the ball.
He's been throwing though, man. He's been killing it, man.
I thought Jalen got high. I thought Jalen been doing.
Jalen might be high, but I know Gino. I thought Gino was pretty up there.
I think he is up there, but I think it might be.
He threw for 16 of 25, 268 yards, 3 touchdowns yesterday in the losing effort to the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan, who you picking on that one, man?
Oh, man, play your cards right. We're going Cardinals.
Cardinals.
I just don't trust Gino, man.
He's been killing it this year, man. He's been doing pretty good.
I don't know. It just looked like he smoked weed on the sideline.
He does. He does.
It is legal in Seattle. Just want you to know.
Oh, God. All right, next game up, man. We've got the Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs. This one ought to be a real good one, man. That one ought to be a real good one. Man, I am going to roll. I'm going to roll with my man. I'm rolling with Josh. I'm rolling with Josh on this one, man. Kansas City is they struggling right now. I hadn't looked at the score here lately, but I know they're struggling right now. 17-7 against the Raiders there. So, Jonathan, who you picking on this one?
I can never pick against Mr. Mahomes, especially if he loses this game. He's going to be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with the Steph Curry of football.
All right, there, Leo, man. Who you got on this one, man?
I'm a Chief.
Going with the Chiefs.
E9.
All right, next game is the Sunday night game, man, which is a divisional game, thriller. We've got the Dallas Cowboys versus the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's talk
Start.
about this a little bit.
Okay.
Let's talk about this a little bit. I think this is the game where it's going to prove one of these teams. Because it's either because for the Eagles, it's going to prove that they actually are as good as they've been saying, because they've been playing kind of, you know, I ain't gonna say sorry, but sorry teams. You know what I mean? Below average or whatever teams lately. And for the Cowboys, it's gonna prove something to them too. Are they really that good? I feel like, and I just go with mine since I'm talking. I feel like it's gonna be I feel like the Eagles, because I feel like the Eagles got an offense and a defense. But we'll see how good that offense that is against the Cowboys. Because the Cowboys, y'all got a phenomenal defense. But I feel like with the offense right now, if y'all keep rushing there, Rush is he's doing he's doing just safe plays. They got him doing safe plays. You know what I mean? It's nothing. And I don't feel like against the Eagles, you can play safe and expect to get somewhere. You're gonna have to do something. But I don't know. They might let Dak back in because they didn't really say. I think the last report I just saw about Dak feels like going day by day or something like that. So if Dak come in, that adds a different dynamic, and then the team got to kind of get used to. So we'll see. But I think this is going to be the game for one of these two teams that kind of prove exactly who they are, if they are who they say they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. Um, look. So who you picking? Did you say who you was picking on that one?
Yeah, I'm picking the Eagles.
You said the Eagles.
They got offense and defense. That's the one thing I feel like they have over you guys right now. Um, and it's mainly like I said because Rush is just doing. They just got him doing safe plays to me. You know what I mean? And he's making. You're making good number with safe plays.
All right, there. I'm gonna you know who I'm rolling with there,
Oh
man.
yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna prove. Um, it's gonna prove how sorry the Eagles really are, man. I'm looking at they beat Detroit. They beat Minnesota. I give them Minnesota. They beat Washington. Everybody's beating Washington. They beat Jacksonville 29-21. They only beat Jacksonville by a touch. They almost lost to Jacksonville. And then last night Cardinal game, y'all seen how close it was. It was a field goal from getting tied. Their offense didn't show up the second half at all. They showed up and got a field goal the second half altogether, man. Look, I've been saying it all year. Our defense is above all, and they're going to prove it again tomorrow, man. Philadelphia is not going to stop Dallas defense. Um, the running of Jalen Hurts is not going to help any. Jalen Hurts is going to look like Oklahoma Sooner Jalen Hurts tomorrow next week, man. It's going to be done. Cooper Rush is still who Cooper Rush is. To me, he didn't do great yesterday. What he had there, I don't know what he had. I think he barely touched 100. He had 200 yards maybe. He had a couple good plays, but we don't need Cooper Rush to play great. We proved that the last 4 weeks. He just got to stay on. I like what Dallas did yesterday. They've been doing what I've been saying they've been needing to do for the last 3-4 years is not get away from the run. Run the freaking ball. They ran the ball great yesterday. They need to do it some more. I heard a commentator on ESPN there. It was the route receiver. I can't remember his name there, but he said one of the greatest points. He said the only difference between what Cooper Rush is doing and what Dak was doing is when Dak played, the Cowboys open up the playbook like wide open. They open up too much and complicate the offense. I think the way Cooper's winning with the smaller playbook, I hope whenever Dak comes back, which I hope he's not coming back to after the bye week, I think they need to stick to that. Close the book up some. Quit, pull all them special plays out and all them trick plays out of there. Let's get to just some solid football. Let's run the heck out of them. You got two of the best running backs there. Let's run the ball more. I'm picking Dallas on this one. Jonathan, who you got?
I'm gonna pick the Cowboys because I could never pick the Eagles against the Cowboys. Only reason why, everyone is making Hurts someone he's not.
Exactly.
Hurts has double the amount of passing yards of Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush only has 800 something yards. Jalen Hurts got 1,600, but they both got 4 touchdowns passing.
Yeah, and that's what they're saying about Hurts. Hurts is pretty much playing. He's moving around. They're running. The Philly is running. Philly is throwing, but not all that much. But they're throwing. They're running, and then you got Jalen Hurts who runs or whatever too if he needs to. So that's what they're saying. They're not saying, nobody is saying that Jalen Hurts is a boy from the Ravens. Nobody's saying he's him. They're just saying he's using what he got out there. He's using all his tools. That's why I feel like he's got a better offense because he's using all his tools out there that he have to make the plays and everything else.
So I think it looks like he has a better offense because they played Detroit, Minnesota, Washington, Jacksonville.
And that's why I said this game is going to prove if using the tools the way they're using it, if they are as good as they say they are, or you know what I mean? And it's also going to prove for Dallas because they got a better defense than some of the other teams at Dallas. With that smaller playbook, you start knowing the plays. Look, you know what I mean? And Rush ain't gonna rush.
Philadelphia could go to the Super Bowl. I'm looking at their schedule. Their next opponents is Pittsburgh. As they play Dallas, they play Pittsburgh, Houston, Washington, Indianapolis, Green Bay, Tennessee, the Giants, the Bears, Dallas again, then New Orleans and New York. They got the easiest schedule in the NFL, man.
Like I said, this game is just going to prove a point on one of the teams. Like, are they actually who they say they are?
Yeah. And I think Dallas has proved it, man. They beat both teams that went to the Super Bowl last year. They beat both Cincinnati and the Rams. I think we've proven that we are who we said we are.
Yeah. Now, y'all been playing it safe too. Y'all been playing it safe with Rush. And also, you like I said, y'all defense actually been putting y'all in good position when Rush get the ball. So it's most of the time he's not coming all the way from the.
I thought somebody said early in the season that defense don't win games.
Who said that? I never said that. I said the Texans pretty much went to the playoffs. Our defense almost every year.
They don't win games. They win championships. And I'm all behind.
Can only get you so far though.
I'm on the same energy that Michael Irvin was on today. I'm about to start sweating because we going to the Super Bowl.
I said defense could only get you so far, as you've seen with my team, who had a phenomenal defense all those years. You know what I mean? But it only got them so far because they couldn't make a touchdown. Now you guys got a better offense than what we. We had no line. You know what I mean? So you guys had a better offense. We can get 1 point. Save our lives.
So we'll see what happens, man. I think it's gonna be a real good game, man. I can't wait. I'm excited about that right now, man. I can't wait. I'm probably be late to work that next Monday because I'm be up screaming at the TV. I know it. Last game, man, is the Monday night game, man, and that matchup is between the Denver Broncos and the LA Chargers. Man. I bet on these night primetime games, I bet some of these networks are wishing that they could kind of see the schedule before they schedule all of them, man, because this is a horrible. Probably at the beginning of the season, it looked like it was going to be a great game. Yeah, we got Russell versus the Chargers. This ought to be great.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Chargers on this one, man. Who you picking there, Leo?
Chargers. I feel like I feel like the Broncos took Russ, but they're not ready for Russ. They don't have the plays. They don't really know what to do with him. You know what I mean? I think next year may be better if they actually. I don't know. I just feel like they just took him, and it's just like, okay, you're here, but that ain't gonna work out.
Yeah. I think too, man. I don't know, man. I hear stories, man. I get my inside scoop, man. I'm hearing that Russ ain't the best teammate, too, man. I don't know, man. I've just got a feeling that Russ isn't one of the better teammates, man. I don't think he fit in quite well there. Jonathan, who you picking on this one?
I guess I gotta go against the grain and go for them Pony Boys, baby.
No,
it's a divisional game, and just like you picked the freaking Raiders, who somehow scored another time, I'm picking them.
Go Raiders, man.
20-7.
Raider Nation, man.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. All right, man. So that is our picks, man. Let us know in the comments who you're picking, man. Let's go to our offensive MVP for this week, man. Who you got there? Let's start with Jonathan.
Is he locked? Yeah, he locked. So I guess you start with me. I hate that, dude.
Look, the only game I watched was the Cowboys. I ain't care about nothing else. So we giving it to the running game of Mr. Tony Pollard. I'm giving it to Tony Pollard because Zeke hit the ball 22 times and still got less yards than TP. So I'm giving it to TP, even though he ain't have a great game. But both of them together, they pulled it off. I don't care about none of the games. I don't care about New York Jets. I don't care about nobody else but them boys.
Leo, man, who you giving yours to, man? Who you giving yours to?
I'm gonna give it to Hurts, man. I feel like he's doing a good job with what he have. Making the best, keeping it held down and everything else like that. So I'm going to give it to him. I mean, no matter what the schedule is, soft or hard, he's actually
easy to talking football.
No homo.
No matter what the schedule is, you know, we've seen plenty of times where a team's supposed to beat this other team and they end up losing. So he's actually doing what they're supposed to be doing.
KC got a field goal, 2010 halftime.
So I'm giving it to Jalen Hurts.
All right, man. This week, man, I'm rocking with Mr. Gino Smith, man. Incredible story. A lot of us, or me especially, I'll admit, I thought his career was over after the Jets and all of the horrendous play over there. Man, and he came in, won the starting quarterback job. We laughed at it. All of us laughed at it. Won the starting quarterback job and has been killing it every week, man. Like I said, this last game, even though they lost by a touchdown in the last few minutes there, 16 of 25, 268 yards, 3 touchdowns from somebody that 31 teams pass on after his stint with the Jets, man. They made him a backup quarterback, and he won his spot first. Remarkable story. Doesn't get talked about enough. I'm rolling with Gino this week. Defensive player of the week, Leo, who you got there?
I'm going with the team, man. I'm going to go with the Bills, man. 38-3. Come on. You can't do they for real. They not playing. That's the way I feel. So I give it to the Bills defense.
I'm gonna give it to the Pittsburgh offense because they Oh man, look, man, I could give it to this dude every week, man. Just incredible dude, man. Michael Parsons, man. He was on beast mode again. He didn't get as many sacks. I don't think he got a sack at the end, a sack in the fumble. He caused the fumble, got a sack. But a lot of plays, man, just watching the plays, the way the defensive line was just paying attention to him, it opened up for D-Law and some of the other players to go in and do their thing, man, because everybody does not know what to do with the kid. The kid hurt his groin and came out and played a whole nother full quarter on a hurt groin, man. I told the coach they wasn't going to pull him out of there. He was going to play hurt. So tough kid. Crazy smart work he be doing in there, man. I'm rolling with Micah again this week there. Jonathan, who you got?
You took my guy, so I guess I'll go with the Detroit Lions offense because they didn't score a dang thing. They got up and down the field, but could not score to save their mama.
Yeah, man.
29-0.
I was rooting for them. I'm hoping after the bye they come back and do something, man.
Yeah, keep rooting because they didn't score a dang point. Had more yards.
Good at first.
Huh?
Yeah, they started off hot.
Yeah. Started off doing pretty good.
Yeah, they started off real good, and I mean they played a hell of a game, but just could not score. I mean, you had more passing yards than the Patriots, and you had the Patriots had about 74 more rush yards, but I don't know. 2 turnovers though, so salute to the Patriots defense, but yeah, that was mostly the Detroit Lions offense. Could not score. Goose egg.
Goose. So that's our picks, and that's who we pick for players. We let us know who you like this week. Let's know who you picking next week, man. Who you agree with, disagree with us on. And we will see you next week, man. How about them Cowboys? We out.
Who that?
Have a good time till your side hurting. 3200, but you already know this. You know it. Couple of brothers hard working and focused. Let's go. Intellectual, entertaining for sure.